This ought to be really excellent. Batman is teaching himself mechanical engineering.
All right, what's up, folks? How's everybody doing out there? Can't tell if it's that cold tonight or not. I'm guessing it is, but I guess I'm used to it by now. I don't know. We'll see.
You can't tell?
But hold on.
Wait, are you not outside right now? Sheriff, he can't tell if it's cold outside or not.
Doing the best I can.
Maybe if you lick your finger and hold it up in the air.
I don't even think he wants to
But
lick his finger.
yeah, like I said, I don't know. The readings are coming in, trying to give me some kind of answers for what's coming in the future, I guess. So we'll see about all that. I have no idea.
It's currently 61 degrees.
As of right now, you know, what the future holds. Or
It's only 2 degrees cooler than my house, Joey. And I mean inside my house.
anything like that. I have no clue, you know. But all I know is that I need God, and I
need God's money.
100%. You know what I mean?
I need God's pocketbook.
Like I said,
he's still just so defeated, dude, today.
Sounds like he's developing a little bit of a cough. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, he had that going on earlier today, too.
You know what I mean? Oh. Yeah, I continue to push forward. Hold on.
Hold up.
Overcompensation. All right. So.
Okay.
You can see the title was 100% real. And it's just where we're headed next. To be frank, it's definitely where we're headed. Give me 1 minute here. Bear with me.
Hold up again.
To be Frank or Bert.
Everybody out here in their cars just carring around, interrupting my live stream.
He's been on the verge of tears for 24 hours, and I love it.
Nigga, Batman is teaching himself mechanical engineering. That's the title. And I have to mention one more time that stream you did. Was it yesterday? When he's like, and I'm going to have clothes that are fitted specifically to me, like royalty. Holy shit.
There's nothing like putting on a pair of drawers that don't fit.
I know that are actually fitted to me specifically.
Got the inseam correct and everything.
You don't realize how fucking out of sorts he is until he says shit like that. God, imagine if he had glasses that corrected his vision. Holy shit, he'd be unstoppable.
He'd be like, what the fuck? What the hell have I been looking at?
It's like my prescription is specifically for me.
That waved at me.
He would turn it into a bad thing. Oh, hell no, I'm not supposed to be seeing
this. Some chick just waved at me.
Bullshit.
I don't know who
I'm telling you to get out of the road, you idiot.
But they went out their way to say hi. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of folks that know who I am at this point. To an extent, you know.
Yeah, that's why you can't get a
People
job.
don't really know me, but they know of me.
He's still got his backpack on.
But like I said, I'm going to continue to move forward here. I'm just trying to build, man, but you know, that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out and learn. And I'm like, what better way to do it? You know, you want something done right. You ever heard you got to do it yourself? It's true. It's usually true 9 times out of 10, but the trick is I can't do this by myself. you know, and I'm not going to say that. I'll say I can, you know, I believe in myself. I believe I can, but I can do it by myself with God. But yeah, I need God and I need money. You know, I still need the funding for it regardless. Um, but for me, I can just see it all. I envision it already. I can see, I have visions too, sometimes of the future, literally, not joking. I have deja vu all the time, but I'll have visions of the future. And it's crazy because they'll come true a lot. Um, so it's hard to explain. I'm not like everybody else. I'm a lot different, but like I said, I just envision it. I can see it happening. They're talking about something in the readings, downloads about 17th of February. That's still a long time for me, man. That's the thing. Like,
write it down.
I don't
17th
understand
of
what's
February.
taking so long. Like,
Where's my pen?
February
That
17th,
will be
and
a
it's like
Tuesday.
it just continues and continues and continues and continue. You know what I mean? Like, at what point is this going to happen, man?
Where's my paper?
Like, it's the question I should be asking.
God better have my money.
But that's what I'm working on. So, like, I told you, there's never enough time for me in the day. I'm tired and like still feel like there's not enough time.
17th question.
I'm writing a lot, taking a lot of notes.
There's not enough time in the day for him to what exactly? What does he hope to accomplish that he's not able to accomplish in the
Well, today was
24
Arts
hour...
and Crafts Day.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Journaling, which is also in the depictions.
Journaling.
Remember? He has a journal that he's writing in. Because the depictions are about me, and that's how this starts and goes. And I've always been a writer. I've been an author since I was like in the first grade. I won a worldwide writing contest. I can really write, but it's besides the point with this. But my point is,
another one.
Why? Why is he doing that?
I'm journaling a lot right now. You feel me? So that's what I'm working on.
Journaling.
And again, because his muffler is a piece of shit, he just fucked up my live stream because I don't want that on here. So hold on.
Wow.
Faggot.
Wow.
He got mad. He
It's
got mad at a
amazing.
fucking muffler. Alright, so we're going to go over to start this again.
He's in a spiral of depression right now. It's fabulous.
Share this tab. Yeah, that's all it takes. One car drives by and goes, "Meow. Faggot! Bunch of faggots. I'm starting it over. I don't want that on my stream." Then get back in your bathroom, Joey, where there's no traffic.
Even though it's boring when he's just so low and lonely like that, it doesn't give much content, but it just puts a shit-eating grin on my face.
Right? Chat's closed permanently, dog.
Fucking got mad over a muffler. Ruined his show. The muffler was probably the best thing on your show for that entire stream. No, good thing I rolled a joint for this. Right when he fired up, I was just letting the air out of my Instapot. I got 2 pounds of chicken breasts in there. Fucking was shredding it up, like waiting for him to fucking hit play.
Yeah, I've got some... Is he back? Alright, let's see.
And I'm going to continue to...
Is what it is.
And we're right back. All right. So back to business and back to what we were discussing, right? Like I said,
speed it up. Make sure we stay caught up.
Batman. I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, I'm just on top. You know what I mean? I've been on top since day one. I'm on top of the world, on top of my game, on top of the game, and I'm gonna continue to progress. And like I said, I'm a street hood legend in the ghetto for real. You feel me? Like, this is what people don't understand. I come from a different background, totally different. It's been different since day one. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I was born to do this. That's what I was born to do. It's up. Said I was born, born to be alive, born to be alive. Said I was born to
Born to do it.
born born
Born to
born to be
What the fuck?
to be alive, to be alive, to be alive. Said I was born born
I was
to
born
be
to
alive.
I was born.
What the hell is that?
Like I said, we're gonna keep on pushing forward. We're gonna keep on moving in a groove, and you already see what it is. Straight gangsters and Bill, you already know about this. Like I said, folks vastly underestimate me, man. Like, I'm the real deal Holyfield, homie. I keep trying to tell y'all. Keep trying to tell you. I don't have it easy. I never had it easy. I had to get it out the mud. You know what I mean? I had to build all this myself with nothing from the ground up. I had to get it out the mud. Kevin Gates don't know nothing about getting it out the mud. Why you make a song about it? Huh? Huh? What's the point of that? I'd love to know. Real talk. Yeah, what? Yeah. Like I said, you know, me, it's just like perception is a funny thing to me, man. You know what I mean? Because, like, my perception is reality. Most people's
Yeah, we are current.
perception is jaded,
Now he sounds drunk.
meaning it doesn't exist. Straight up. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not here to listen to other perceptions that don't
I
exist.
said
I'm
it
here
earlier.
to tell
It sounded
you
like
the
he had like a
perception
gummy.
of basic reality.
So depressed.
We get so used to
So again, to
listening
start
to him
doing
sped
that,
up.
like we always do every day, every show, and this is why they're all in their feelings. Again, I own billions in equity, mansion and estate, over 2,000 in jewelry, my own car lot. I have about 5 cars to my name still I own.
About
All luxury whips,
About.
mineral rights, oil royalties. I pay
Nope.
over $100 for my car lot every
No, you
month.
don't.
Every month. That's
No, you don't.
wealth. And, you know,
can't
I
even
don't
pay your phone
allow
bill.
anyone to have power over me or anything. I don't allow the things I own to end up owning me. But
what?
everything is perfect all across the board. Like I said, over 2,000
All lights
jewelry,
are green.
530 on my wrist, got you pissed.
We're go for lunch.
Like I said, I'm a boss. I'm the boss, little homie. You understand? And these folks have no idea. You have no idea how hard I have it, what I go through, with what the obstacles I have to overcome every day. You could never walk in my shoes.
He's
Nobody.
looking up. He's on the
Not
verge
for
of
a
tears.
millisecond,
He's
Willie.
trying to
You understand?
disperse
So I'm
the
going to say
tears
it
in his
again,
eyes.
man.
Trying
I'm
to
the real
blink 'em
deal
back.
Holyfield. And like I
Yep.
said, it's all 100% legit. And I'm 100% official tissue. And I'm the champ.
He's so upset.
The true champ. I'm talking about actual undefeated champion, right? And like I said, I own my own league. Y'all know about that. And they know about that out here, right? Because I did it all through Harlingen and San Benito and everything down here in every hood, ghetto, whatever's. Like anywhere. Feel me? So I'm going to say it again, right? Oh, here we go with the camera tricks. It's what they do. So, like I said,
They're screenshotting your tears,
like,
Joey.
you know, I'm going to keep trying to push forward, man. That's all I can do. Keep trying to push forward. Do the best I can. Like I said, I'm just trying to understand, like, again, what's taking so long? Like, no, that's the question that needs to be asked, and I'm going to keep asking it until I get an answer. You know, February 17th, still a long time, man.
February
For me,
17th.
That's 16 days. That's a long time. I've waited about 4 to 6 years. I mean, it's been at least like 3 years
The heaven's gonna
of
open
just
up.
going hard,
and it's just
working
gonna
on
rain
this project.
cash.
It's all been a success.
The
all
last
across
date
the
was
board.
what,
Like I
January
said, you see how
21st
hard I
or
go. You
December
see how much I
21st
work,
when
how
Mama
harder
went
I
out
work
of
than
town or
anybody
whatever.
and everybody put together, right? And now this is the next thing I'm working on and
February
next
17th.
part of this project. That's right. And I am literally teaching myself mechanical engineering from scratch. I'm going to just teach it to myself
Just from
as
scratching.
best as I can. You understand?
It's like
Now, the trick
cookies.
is I still
You know,
need
they're
the
not
money
store-bought.
and funding, and I need money so that I can be able to, you know, purchase everything I need to build and do what I need to do.
So if
Because
Joey
I'm
doesn't
trying
get
to
his
get to the
cash till
point
the 17th,
where,
that means
like I
he's going
said,
to
I can
miss
build my own
Valentine's
cars, I
Day.
can build my own line of cars, my own fleet of vehicles, right? I want to build specific kind of engines, some that may have never been built before, right? You're hearing right?
Why?
Yep. I want to build my own bat pods. I want to build tumblers. I want to build tanks, okay, with paneling kind of similar to like aircraft paneling, but stronger. I want to find materials that are stronger than that.
Good, because
So everything that was
an
depicted
aluminum tank is a horrible
about this
idea.
stuff, I am the prophecy. You continue to see everything get proven without me trying. I'm telling you, I'm the prophecy. All the depictions are about me. You noticed, if you paid attention, how strong the tumbler was, right? Okay. And what did I just tell you? Think about it. You get what I'm saying? That's how you do it. You
I
have
just
to
had
have
this.
paneling.
All right, I gotta pause this for a second. I just had this image in my head
Yeah.
of Joey building a tank, and all it is like a large scale version of his armor of God, but it's got treads on it.
LFA says something, the aircraft paneling, it bugs Nega too. And that's the same thing where it's like, only couple things that really bother me when he says hotel every night and every other night. Aircraft paneling is another one that just fucking irks me. I don't know why.
Because it's just thin sheets of aluminum that you wouldn't build a tank out of. It's like very thin sheet metal, Joey.
That's stronger than anything.
Stronger
Like
than
the strongest,
anything.
you know, in the world. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, y'all always talk about this and that. Say what you want. The military doesn't have the best stuff. You know,
But you want them to teach you how to make it, Joey. You've said that before, that you want to use military designs. You want to like get them to like help you build tanks, but they don't have the best stuff. That makes no sense on so many levels.
what I mean? I don't care what anyone says. They don't recruit the best soldiers. They don't recruit the best of anything. It's kind of like NBA, MLB, NHL, MLS, all of them leagues. They don't recruit the best. It's
He's
convenient
going
and it's
straight to Lockheed
favoritism,
Martin,
just
man.
like I went through in high school. That's why I went to 4 different high schools, 2 in Texas, 2 in Florida.
Yeah, they're gonna hire him and have him work at Area 43.
And it'll always be the same. What I was saying earlier, too, some chick drove by and waved at me. That was cool. I don't know who it was, but some woman, some lady. That was cool. It was nice.
Do you have a bed?
So, like I said, I
Couch
guess
and
some people
fridge?
know me, you know,
Hi, lady. Can you spare
that I may
$5?
not be aware of, but that's awesome, you know.
He looked at
But,
me. She owes me a couch.
Like I said, man, I'm just continuing to push forward. But yes,
Area
that's the new part of our
5150, nigga.
project.
That's good.
It's just that simple. You know, that is the new part of this project, right? And it's self-explanatory. Like I said, at this point, I'm like, if I got to do it all myself with
They'll have Joey's body in the freezer right next to the alien.
no budget and no money or whatever, then I got to do it. You know, I'm in a great position, but this is the thing, because I'm in a great position that I built myself and I had to literally, you know what, to get here. Like 50 Cent tried to say he did, right? And I don't really believe it, but me, I really did, you know, to get to this position. So now that I'm in a great position that I had to get here, you know, by myself and go through everything and win, now folks is on their feelings, you know. And that's the thing, like, I'm not getting any support, no donations. Like, come on, if people will donate and support, okay. Oh, I made my second investment today already, right? Whether they're small or not. Like I said, like, y'all don't get it. I'm over here making moves.
You made an
Strategic.
investment?
I'm very strategic. Every day is strategy. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, like, any money I can get my hands on, you know what I mean? I do everything the right way, but any money I can get my hands on, we need funding from the public, man. I'm gonna say this again. I still am trying to get the funds to cover this phone bill.
You shoot off 7 cents
100%.
yesterday.
Like I got to even out around where I'm at right now. You get what I'm saying? So if I have to pay that phone bill, which I'm going to have to on the 5th, more than likely, because we're probably going to want to continue doing this, and I like to have my phone on, right? It's very vital to everything I do. You know, it's pretty
Is
much
it a panic?
everything I do. You know, outside of God, you know, the phone is the phone. You know, God is God. The phone really doesn't matter, but
The
you know, I
phone
have
is
to
a
have it to run.
God is God and the phone is
So
the
it's-
phone.
That's not God. That's a phone. I threw it on the ground.
critically
I was
important for that
confused.
and for what I'm doing. But my point is, you know, folks just got to understand. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm already looking at different classes, courses, watching videos about mechanical engineering. I'm going to be trying to teach myself and learn about how engines work and all of that. And, you know, that's the thing. The minute that this dough and money comes in,
Suck, squeeze, bang, blow, Joey.
then I would have the money and the resources to actually build, you know, my own engines, different kinds of engines, different kind of prototypes, test out different things, you know. And people don't understand, this is not far-fetched for me because I've done, you know, similar stuff with different perspectives and
Fucking-
aspects.
Negasonic would nap harvest. Holy shit.
I mean, for a long time, my whole life, you know, I have a lot of knowledge that the public in the world will never know. You know, I'm a genius.
You
You know,
pulled that
seriously.
out of your ass.
I
Suck,
mean,
squeeze,
like I
bang,
said, even
blow.
when
That
I was in
was-
college, I was
I wasn't
studying a lot.
expecting you to say that.
4-cycle engines.
All I
Yeah, I
do
know.
is study different concepts, and that's what I'm continuing to do. That's why, like
It's
me,
the magic behind
I'm
how they
obsessed
work,
with it.
Joey.
You know, so that's why, like me, like part of me, I have to keep maintaining with the training, you know, but I just really would like to like research like 24 hours a day if I could. Like that's how smart I am, because
Is it
I'll just, you
combustion
know,
on
get
the
these
inside or
trails
the
of
outside?
things and I'll start learning.
Hopefully it stays inside. When you start having external combustion, that's bad.
It's like I download programs for different things. Like I don't need school, because school will just slow me down. That's what people don't get. Y'all talk about degrees. You get a degree, it's meaningless. It's a meaningless piece of paper. It means nothing. You know what I mean? And then what? To go work a job? To go work for someone else and not be free? Is that smart? Right. Again, this is why I don't communicate with folks, because I have it all right. So, you know, what's up? My philosophy is
I don't know. Technically, are rocket engines considered external combustion?
100% correct. You either follow me or I don't know what you're doing. You know, I'm running circles around everybody, homeboy. I accomplish anything I want. I don't need a school. I can download those programs literally like Neo into my mind and learn them in a matter of like 5
A
seconds.
rocket is not
Like,
an
not joking.
external
That's how quick.
combustion engine. It is almost exclusively an internal combustion engine, or more accurately, a reaction engine. Combustion occurs inside a contained combustion chamber where fuel and oxidizer react to produce high temperature gas, which is then expelled through a nozzle to create thrust.
I
There you
looked
go.
it up. Steam engines are actually considered external combustion because the combustion occurs in a separate chamber that heats up the fluid, and then the fluid does the work. So
We're
there you
learning
go,
about
kids.
fire.
There you go.
Fire.
We already know more about engines than Joey, and we just started. We learning from scratch.
Quickly I learned. Like I pretty much
Squeeze.
like saw, like I'm taking notes, right? And I'm journaling. My mind works so quick. I can pretty much gather the material while I'm writing it, and I'm not even like paying attention. I'm like doing
Inhale, squeeze, hawk, spit. Is that Joey's cycle?
other things. You understand? Like, so I have to learn all these concepts about mechanical engineering and how it works. And there's different terms and terminology associated with it, right? You know, and just learning the structures and movement and, you know, give and how everything applies to it. You know, I'm not going to talk about everything on here clearly, but it's very interesting stuff. And, you know, like I said,
Please talk more about February
it would put me in a
17th.
position now where if I got the money, I can definitely get me a spot in a place with like a garage. Like it doesn't have to be a garage, just a big opening of some sort that I can
Just a
work
big
in.
opening.
And I can work on all these projects. And that's what's depicted. That's why it's a bat cave, because he has like the good, nice areas of it. and then the Batcave, and in the Batcave,
And there's a
he's
couch
doing
in
a
it.
lot of building and stuff. It all makes sense. With God, we move with God. Everything is with God. So I'm building the
It's
kingdom
gonna
of
be an
God.
opening
Literally,
with a
you
couch.
understand? So it's all been a calling from God, man. I answered the calling. I just can't believe that the public is not more in tune with who I am and what I'm doing. You know, that's all. I just don't understand how folks, you know, they'll cheer and they'll say this and that, but folks won't contribute a dime and don't want to really be a part of something. That's my thing. It's too dismissive with social media. Y'all want to talk and type on social media. Conversation in person and reality is way different than social media. Or y'all need to get off of this internet stuff. I don't operate on the internet. I'm a street dude. See, this is the thing. I'm a real human being. If I have a relationship with someone, it's not going to be
Just needs an
online
opening.
ever.
It's like
I've
that
never done that.
shitty
What are you
piece of
talking about?
Tupperware where the
No, I
lid
just
doesn't
listened
go
and heard
on
people out, and
correctly
people haven't
anymore.
taken any action. Nobody
Yeah.
or
He
moved
just
or
needs
made
like
a
a
move. So what's the
lean-to.
point? That's why I quit talking. Because you folks, I create an avenue for you to speak, and you don't even utilize it, and you don't speak. There's no purpose. So I'm gonna say this publicly too. As far as with Christina, like I said, I mean, time is of the essence. You understand? So again, this is what you did back in the day too. You didn't make any moves, but then you wanted to speak on my situation and my moves and what I was doing, and that's just not how it works. So I'm explaining this to you. You might want to start hurrying because time is of the essence, and right now, like we're way behind time. You understand what I'm saying? It's been 5, 6 years or something like that now. I think it had to have been at least 3 because this was going on before 3 years.
5-6 years, at least 3.
It's had to at least been 4. It's 4 to 6, I think.
Wait, God damn, how many numbers?
All the numbers.
He just spit
All the
out every
numbers.
number. Every number between like 2 and 6.
1, 2, 3, 4,
3,
5, 6,
because this was
7, 8,
going on
9,
before 3
10,
years.
11,
It's had to at
12.
least been 4. It's 4 to 6, I think. At least 4, I think, somewhere around there. But my point is, that's irrelevant because nothing's been going on. It's just a conversation. Like I said, you should be talking to me every day, all day, right? And proving who you are, proving you're real, coming up here and camming up and saying, I support everything this man does and talk vocally. And at no point has this happened. This is all I asked, a couple of simple things that's just common, you know, courtesy. So let me know because that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, it is what it is. You know, us, we're moving forward. So that's the thing. Like, no, I'm not hearing any comments on what I'm doing and, you know, my moves, you know, at all. But especially when folks are not making any moves. If you're not paying me and you're not providing a budget and you're not supporting me, there's nothing you can say. That's why, like, I don't understand what the purpose is because there is no purpose. Like, nothing is slowing me down. Nothing is slowing me down. Nothing is holding me back. I am completely Gucci moving forward. Okay. Come on, man. Everything is impossible odds with me. So I'm gonna say it again. Like, no, you have to have a right. You know what I mean? You have to have a right to discuss me, talk about my affairs, talk about my business, talk about what I've been through. Like I said, come on. Those are all real conversations. You know what I mean? Like, where's the conversation at? See my point? Like I said, bro, I don't talk on the internet, man. You know what I mean? So like I said, folks know what it is. I already know what they on. And like I said, that's the thing. Like, nah, I'm doing this by myself. You understand? And like I said, that's the thing. Like, I don't know what folks think. I don't know what anyone thinks. You know, February 17th. That's 16 more days, bro. I've waited for years, man. And like still, it's like you know, this never happens. Like, what is we waiting on? I don't understand. Like, bro, we should have seen some forward movement, man. You know, I keep getting messages and downloads, and my faith is strong. I'm tired of talking about it, dude. Like, that's the thing. I did my part. I did everything. This is the reward time, man. Where's the reward, bro? You know what I mean? No, I don't understand it. I don't get it.
I'm putting
You know what I mean?
Christina
So,
with a
like I said,
question mark in
that's the thing.
parentheses
Like,
under Feb
what?
17th.
Like, you know, everything has to be delivered the right way. You know what I mean? When it's me, folks got to come correct. Like I said, we should have been talked. We should have been had a conversation. You know, folks should be talking to me every day. Folks should be
Dog
supporting me.
barking.
Folks should be sending me some donations. You know what I mean? Not making excuse after excuse after excuse for why you can't show any support. That doesn't make sense. What are you talking about? You know, excuses saying, I don't know how this works. Everybody knows how this stuff online works. It takes 5 seconds. It's easy arithmetic. Come on, bro. I don't know what the purpose is, but like I said,
Easy
over
arithmetic.
Here, everything is serious business,
4
official
to
tissue,
6.
and we win.
At least 2 or 3, but
I
more
already
like
know what
4
y'all
or
on,
5.
and that's the thing. For what, bro? I'm not concerned about anything from my past. I'm not concerned about even dealing with any folks or anything that has to do with the internet. I'm good. You understand? I'm doing me in my corner. I'm doing me all by myself. I don't need no help. What I need is the money that I'm owed. You understand? That's what I need. I need the money I'm owed. And I need to be able to get this started. You feel me? And it's just that simple. You know, but like I said,
Will swallow
I don't know, man.
loads
I
for
don't know what
money.
folks is waiting on. You know, it's crazy to me, man. The type of digits that people throw around and want to talk money, but you know, folks can't send $5 $20, $1 a day, nothing. That's crazy. I'm in a position now when this is what they're really in their feelings about. I'm in a position now where everything I can get, any money I can get a hold of, brother, do you understand I'm going to be able to save all that money? All of it. I'll be able to save all that money, bro. Come on, man. Y'all can't be serious, bro. Like, truly, you cannot be serious. You feel me? So, like I said, we're going to keep on moving forward, bro. We're going to keep on moving
Save
forward.
money, says the guy that says, what is 7 cents going to
And like
do
I
with
said,
me yesterday?
I'm hard at work,
I
man.
don't
That's
need
the
it.
next thing. I'm teaching myself mechanical engineering. I don't care what I got to do. I got to learn it. So if the money came when I got the money, then I'd be able to, you know, purchase everything I need to be able to build and do what I want. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. I can even have money, you know, to get people to help me build all sorts of stuff, bro. You know, what y'all don't seem to understand is like what I'm doing here is going to make like everything with like Tesla look kind of funny. Real talk, because it's on another level. Do you understand that? I'm a genius, bro. A real literal genius. You understand? I just haven't. That's why they don't want to let me get a leg up and get going in the game like everybody else, but everybody else got a full support system and they good. Those would be side situations for me. I'm already good because of my own hard work, because I built everything with my bare hands and my genius mind by myself with no help. And you understand? Come on, bro. Y'all folks don't know what it's like, man. You don't know what it's like being in my shoes because you don't have all these jellyfish. You understand? Y'all will never know what it's like. You understand? So what's up? Folks can't say nothing to me. All y'all done is prove my point. All that gossiping didn't do anything but help me and make me famous. Thank you. Yeah. I was already famous. I'm going to get more famous every day like I'm doing. What's up? You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, I'm not here to follow rules. I'm here to break all the rules and make a new one.
Rehabilitate jellyfish.
I'm a real boss, real gangster. You understand? So like I said, we're going to keep on moving
Catch and
forward. We're
release.
going to keep on doing what we do. It's just that simple. Feel me? This is what I'm doing now. Like I said, a lot of journaling, going to learn and teach myself mechanical engineering. I don't have time to talk to nobody. Don't have no time for distractions. Don't have no time for nothing. No extracurricular activities. The only thing I may do is focus on my training, right? And try to maintain that and keep building with that, keep pushing because I keep getting stronger. Everything is what I'm doing.
Anybody in Brownsville that can run up on him and steal this fool's journal, I want to see what he writes down. I really do.
Thing is for this Batman project. There's nothing else. So that's what I'm saying. You either with it or you ain't. You either with me or against me. You either in or you out.
All right. If
It's
it was
simple.
presented to you for a price, what would be your cutoff? Because I would pay money to fucking look at it. I would.
Yeah.
Not to him, but I would pay money. What would be your cutoff dollar figure?
I'd pay $100 for it.
I'd agree.
Waiting. There's no talking online. There's no talk while you're 2,000 miles away when you don't have to be. Like I said, what y'all waiting for? Come on, homie. There's days going by every day. I can't do what I need to do or what I want to do. Come on, man. I'm ready to get going, bro. My goodness, bro. We got the whole internet. You know what I mean? I liked what Rob Rack said, and I'm going to say this real quick. It meant a lot to me. Everything he said has meant a lot to me, man. It's crazy to me. That's what he's a real one. I don't care what no one says. Rob Rack is a real one because he's the only one on this network, right, that actually stood up and said the truth and
offered to pay
allowed there to be some unity. He said the truth. He said, you don't understand human psychology at all. And he said, what you're doing is basically bringing folks together. And you can tell what their agenda is because they're all agents of Satan and they're evil. And he said, I understand because he gets it. He sees what's going on. Y'all just showed and exposed everything that y'all are on and what you're doing to a random guy who actually is smart enough to peep game and see what's going on. That's why he said, I understand. That's why I was like, you can get going so I can talk because he's trying to help me out and speak. I understand. We're on the same page.
Usually Joey's jewelry, either he throws it in a backpack and piles shit on top of it and it gets broke, or he pawns it because he's hungry.
I don't know what it is with Rob Rack, but me and him is like, it's like telepathic. Like I don't even got to be speaking. It's like we already understand each other, I guess, just because we're men, you know, which is kind of cool, you know, because that's not something that I find or see too often, you know. So shout out to Rob Rack, man. Like I said, I'm full support, bro. And you've never really seen me in this position on here because everybody else was playing games. You understand? Everybody else wasn't serious and a real individual, and I am, and clearly he is, because it was very real. It took a lot of realness to say what he said. You know, we know these folks' agenda.
Did they have something real together?
I mean, what's up? It's all backfiring and it ain't working. Just like he said, it's bringing us together, and that's what we need, and that's what I keep promoting and teaching. Unity. It's the truth. It meant a lot.
Joey going to be riding around in Rob Rack's backpack?
A lot to me what he said, man, that he was like, yeah, if you came out here, like, we can go
and
like,
white,
you don't understand is I go through a lot physically every day because of what happened when these folks made their phone calls to Seton Hospital. Start listening. Yeah. So like me, like traveling is not like a small thing. It's a huge deal because I don't know, you know, I don't know. Nothing is guaranteed for me. That's what folks don't get. Never. That's why I'm, you know, became what I am, because I'm literally have to be immortal, bro, to make it this far and to keep even moving or operating. You have no idea, bro. how hard it is being me. Nobody could have fathomed or imagined. I'm a walking miracle, bro. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. Like when I travel, oh, it's very scary for me because of what I'm going through. It never stops for me. And y'all still, you know, like I said, it is what it is. Like that's the thing. Like, you know, I'm not even in a position where I can discuss or want to talk about it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like,
You know, God told him that the person who loves him most is going to come into his life soon. And then he started hanging out, and they shared a real moment, him and Rob. So I think it might be serious.
Right on the
what's
writings
goody?
on the
I'm out here
bathroom
winning.
wall.
You know what I mean? Against impossible odds every day. Every day you see me win. You know what I mean? Like I said, it meant a lot to me. You know what I mean? And the crazy part is that, you know, y'all keep talking, and the more you talk, he's liable to straight up and decide that he does want to sponsor me and invest in me. He's liable to straight up decide, yeah, I am
Yep.
going to bring him out here and we can go eat breakfast and he can tell me about his project and what he's doing and I'll help him do it.
We're gonna go eat
You don't
breakfast.
seem to get it. That's a big deal to have a dude like him on my side. Do you understand that? And for him to have someone like me on his side,
The dude you talk about living in a roach motel?
that doesn't happen every day.
Hey,
And I mean
free
on a couple of
roaches.
different aspects. And that's what he was talking about and recognizing and acknowledging as well. And that's what we need. We need people to start coming together. I ain't these other folks, okay? I do what I do as a job, a career, right? People know my stand against crime and corruption is real, yes. But I'm a real street dude. I'm a real person and I'm sovereign. I'm independent. I don't answer to nobody. I don't have to have loyalty to anyone because I don't work for anyone. Does that make sense? I believe in loyalty more than anything, you know? So like I said, when he's
Wait, I don't have to have loyalty to anyone, but I believe in loyalty more than anything.
shown me some loyalty already and he's spoken the way he spoke, to me, I'm going to remain loyal. You know, as long as he's respectful
Like a
and
good
acting
little
right and,
lapdog.
and I'm being treated correctly, I'm going to remain loyal because I believe in loyalty.
It's not loyalty, Joey.
You understand? But like, I just don't have a boss. I don't work for no one. I work for me. And he knows that. I'm independent and sovereign. I'm a boss unto myself. You know what I mean? So there has to be respect. And this is the thing that we can't do amongst men because, like I said, I'm the only real man who ever existed. But my point is, dudes can't even have a conversation no more, come together, and they don't get you're taking the bait of the devil. Just like when y'all join these groups, join these cults, join these gangs, you're taking the bait of Satan. That's why my job is that I put illegal organizations out of business in my sleep, homie. My job is that I stood up and defeated all the gangs. I stand up and I defeat everything that comes from evil. And you know what? You got to start waking up and realizing what's happening here and who y'all are talking to. Okay, so like I said, me and Rob Rack are cool, bro, and we have every right to be cool. You know what I mean? If y'all in your feelings about that, that's fine. I mean,
Love
again,
is love,
y'all are
y'all.
just
You
people
might as well
watching.
get a
Y'all are viewers.
you might as well
Viewers
get a
gonna feel
ball
how they
gag
feel,
and a
but viewers
collar
are
right now.
powerless. You feel me? Yeah. That's the thing. I'm a real street dude. I'm really a gangster. I'm really who I am. So I make my own decisions. Say what?
So,
That's
is Rob Rack Marcellus Wallace and Joey's the Gimp? Or is Joey Zed?
what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand what's the purpose of all the typing and talking. Told you what it is, bro. You're wasting your time, and all you doing is helping me. I make my own decisions, bro. I'm a boss. Are
Yeah.
you serious? Come on, man. All y'all
Hybrid
know
of
who you're talking
Zed
to,
and the
bro.
Gimp.
That's why you do it. I know exactly why y'all do it, right? They fake talk because they
It's
want a
not a
reaction or
motorcycle.
response.
It's a bat
Because they
pod,
in their
baby.
feelings because I have a business. It's crazy, man. So what? That's just crazy, son. So like I said, yeah, Rob Rack and I are good. Like I said, I'm gonna continue to do what I can. I'll continue to talk with him. Like I'm sure when I'm on panel, he's not gonna be letting people come on the panel, just like he said he understands. He knows. He already figured it out. I'm sure he can see what's going on. So that's the thing. Like, yeah, I just want to be able to speak freely and be treated
Yeah.
right no
Mr.
matter who I'm
Glass.
dealing with. So what's up? Things are just what they are, you know. That's the thing. People want to type and they want to keep, you know, misconstruing and changing every detail and saying this is that, this is this is something other than what it is. But things are just what it is. It never changes at any point. You feel me? So like I said, like it's crazy to me, man. You know what I mean? It's hilarious. But like I said, they're gonna keep helping me, man. All these folks are my biggest fans. That's all they know how to do is help me. You know what I mean? Like I said, I love it. But yeah, like I said, right now I need somebody to help me with this phone bill, please. Like I said, it's about $60 somewhere around there. I need to get help
This
with
is
this phone
great.
bill. That way I can hopefully get it paid and, you know, be able to even out a little bit. And then I still got to make, even if that happened, I'd still need to make like over 600 something dollars, you know what I mean, just to get going and get this started. You understand? And then I'd
So
be
he said
starting
yesterday
out,
he got
and then I got to make a couple.
confirmation from Homeboy that he was going to pay for it, but he wasn't convincing to, you know, when you can see through his bullshit.
Mm.
And then he was talking about Rob Rack offered to help pay, and he told Rob Rack, "Nope, my homeboy, he said he's already going to cover it." And then the desperation, here we are.
So the two options are he's lying about it and Homeboy isn't actually covering it, or Homeboy's
Hell.
covering it and he's still trying to beg for money to try and get, kind of like Candy does. You know, she gets it covered, but then she keeps on begging.
couple more racks so that I
As
can be able to
desperate as he
expand and be
is
able to get the
today,
bus
I don't
tickets and be able
think anyone has given him any money.
Yeah. I don't think he's as good of an actor as Candy is.
to move around and do what I need to do and try to go to these bigger cities that have an actual living wage or higher wages and see if I can find an opportunity while I struggle out there and land an opportunity to get, going. That's the thing. Folks act like it's an easy thing. Oh, get a job. A job don't pay nothing. None of them. Okay. This pays 100th of a cent for over 1,000 views. See, I built this so that I have this luxury on top of when I do go up north and get a job. Here, there's no jobs. The living wage is super low. It's pointless to work here. If you're smart, you're going to work up north. Everybody knows that. It's that simple. Facts
If you're
don't change.
smart, you're going to go up north in February.
You understand? That's why it's so funny to me when folks is talking because they don't know what they're talking about. And then they literally getting hints and other people telling them, bro, he's famous. Like, bro, I'm doing something real while y'all are sitting in college wasting your time.
A round trip Greyhound bus ticket to Sacramento is $315.
Are you going to Sacramento?
And you can cancel the return trip.
Nice.
Building an empire. Are you starting to catch on?
Just
right, because I'm a lot smarter than everyone. I keep trying to tell you who y'all talking to. Folks don't want to listen, man. Folks are sleeping on me. I'm telling you, somebody told these folks not to help me no more. That's what's been going on. It came out in the readings, and that's always been like that. You know what I mean? Could be same folks, could be different ones. I think it's all sorts of people on that. But my point is, that's the thing. It's always someone just talking too much, trying to, make up stories, say things that aren't true or whatever. Or that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you ain't got to help me. Y'all ain't got to do nothing for me because I'm doing well. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's crazy, bro. Like, these people be talking. Y'all don't even have the same rules. You know what I mean? Looking at it right now, bro. It's crazy, man. You know what I mean? Like, what are they even talking about? You remember when these folks was talking about having a light on? I'm looking right now. Dude, people don't have a light on. So what's going on? Right? You see what I'm saying? Like, but they're not going to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I told you can't tell me that folks don't do their job because everybody knows it's obvious and blatant as it gets. You know what I mean? Real talk. Matter of fact, I'm going to film this right now. I'm going to film it so I have proof. See, I'm real smart. Give me 1 second.
Hold up, number 3.
Is he getting chased out of the neighborhood? Because somebody's creeping up on him without their lights on?
I hope so.
Or because he got in trouble, remember a few weeks ago when the grannies confronted him because he didn't have a light?
Oh, he's got to have a light when he walks?
Yes, in the neighborhood.
They just trying to drain my battery, homie.
So yeah, like I said, it is what it is, man. But yeah, that's what my thing is. That too. Like, I mean, I literally I'm freeing up space. I'm not even like worried, bro. I'm not trying to get evidence or nothing like that. But what I am going to do is just make sure that I'm in a position where I can prove my point real easily. And that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all, it's always convenience. Y'all make rules according to how you want to make rules, and y'all want to change things and do things your way. Like I said, that's the meaning of corruption. It doesn't make any sense at all. You understand? It's crazy, man. Look at this, bro. Look at this, man. Yeah, these folks got a full support system, bro. Every day. These folks all help each other every day. Like I said, they paying for everything for each other. They got everything they need. Y'all can't be serious, bro.
Probably somebody getting out of their car and walking into their home.
This is getting to the point that it's like, I can't believe this, bro. Like,
And
that's
they don't
the thing.
have a
Like, I'm
light
such
with
a
them.
good person.
They're
Like, I
walking
still
in the
want to
house.
help people, and I still want to help the valley when I get my money. And like, I truly do. Like, I still want to help. But man, this is crazy, bro. For people to have it this good for this long and not want to break bread and not be able to contribute a dime, man, that's crazy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, the truth is almost like, how do you put it? The way it reflects to me and shows me is it's all, and like, that's the thing. I don't want to be like them. You know what I mean? I really don't. So like, I'm not going to let it even, I'm going to still be me and be generous and help, but everyone, no matter who, even if they didn't do anything for me, I don't want to be like them, bro. I don't. I really don't, bro. I think that's what people want. You know what I mean? That's the
Is
thing,
he
bro. Like,
literally
people don't get,
staring
like,
at somebody
the toughest
walking into
people
their
like
own
me
home,
were
finish
quiet
their
and we're
day?
good people. I focus on God. I work on becoming a better person every day. The realest dudes is me. That's who do it. And they lonely a lot like me. You know what I mean? Like, come
I
on,
don't know.
man.
I've been kind of
Like I
zoning
said, I'm a
out.
G, homie. I don't know what's going on the internet. Like I said, I'm not worried. Like I said, like, what's up? Yeah, like I said, you know what I mean? Like, I want to know, like, where is the actual real conversation? When are we going to conversate? When are we going to talk? You understand? Like, that's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, folks don't get, I'm going to be doing interviews in the hood. I'm coming to a hood near you, homie. I'm going to be doing interviews in the hood in the ghetto. The real deal. Do you understand that I have all the street clout? All of it. I got all the clout tokens. Every single one of them, bro. I'm like Mario out here.
Clout
Mario,
tokens.
Luigi.
You get clout tokens at Chuck E.
Literally,
Cheese.
that's how many tokens
Fucking
and
clout
coins I got in the
tokens.
street. You
How many
serious?
clout tokens can I get for a 5 spot?
I don't got to do no talking. It ain't internet clout. I'm talking about in the street stripes.
That's a good. That could be a good title right
You
there.
were
clout
never
tokens.
supposed to hear a dude like me. That's what y'all, that's why they want to downplay. Oh man, he's so real. He's so amazing. Okay, let it be. How about that?
So you get 4 clout tokens for $1, but if you spend $5, you get 25 clout tokens. And if you spend $10, you can get like 50 clout tokens.
How about everybody
like
take
you
a
hit the
step back
jackpot.
and just let it be?
Clout
It's
tickets, fucking at Chuck E. Cheese.
Playing skee ball.
Fucking,
truth.
yeah, fuck.
Just face reality, man. It ain't that hard.
Get
bro.
off clout.
Come on, But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get going, man.
I'm
But
gonna
like
trade all these clout tokens for a night on somebody's couch.
I said,
You
that's
go
what
to
I'm
the
focused
prize
on. I'm gonna
counter
teach
and you're G checking everyone up there.
It's just a big stuffed Rob rack. That's the one I want.
myself mechanical engineering. I'm gonna try my best
Give
to
me a
put all
Rob
this
rack
together.
backpack.
Like I said, outside of that, I don't know. We'll just have to see what I want to do, because like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to try to pay this phone, and it's on the 5th. Like I said, but no one can send me $60, $60 to $100. I'm just saying it makes me really feel like I should really just pick up and leave as soon as I get my money. And that's what I plan to do anyway. But I'm talking about pick up and leave to the point that
great.
when I come back, I just, keep all my money or something. Like, don't do nothing but focus on me and the people I want to help, because it just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. I helped so many people. I helped so many people in the valley. I literally built the valley's economy, bro. Like, what are you talking about? This is where I was buying all them mics from like Guitar Center that cost like over $4,000 or $5,000. You know what I mean? People, I heard.
You're telling me, I mean, I know it's bullshit, but you're telling me that you're trying to say that you spent $4,000 to $5,000 on a mic so you could sound like absolute shit?
I saw some dude on social media today. He was bragging about that. Yeah, my mic's like $4,000. He rolled his eyes like it's a big deal. $4,000 ain't nothing. A $4,000 mic, that ain't nothing, bro. I've had the MK4 mic. I've had the Bluebird. I've had all that stuff, bro. I just let that stuff go. I don't even care about it. That's what I'm saying. Folks don't get we live differently. I mean, it's spent so much money that I don't
Yeah, you throw away shit.
value material possessions ever. Not because of how much I made and spent. I just never have. I don't look at it the way you do. Y'all want to harbor and keep everything. I've had problems where I can't even.
That's what equity is, Joey. You keep talking about, oh, I got all this equity. That's when you buy shit and you harbor and keep it.
Keep stuff because I literally go through things. Yeah, like physically, because I've been through so much to the point that like material items will literally have an effect. No joke. That's common sense, bro. I've told you my real story
Like
before.
myself, I harbor beer
So
cans.
what are you talking about?
And then I recycle
Like, real
and I make
talk,
a
bro. I
fortune.
was in
That's
a
right.
Porsche.
You've got a lot of aluminum equity. You could also flatten out those cans and make airplane panels out of them.
And going through hell while I was driving a Porsche. What do you think mattered more? Myself and me, or the Porsche? Me. I didn't care about the Porsche. I cared about me. I matter. That's why these folks will never get it, because you look at money like it's everything, and it don't mean a thing, bro. Money ain't nothing, bro. What are you talking about? My goodness, bro.
He sure is whining and begging a lot to get an asset that don't mean anything.
I think it's crazy how folks act like they don't know, but we've taught these lessons. God is teaching these lessons. All these folks learned already. And you want to come online and speak and, you know what I'm saying, not acknowledge reality. Come on, bro. Hey.
Well, DZ, I bet you never got online and claimed to be a business connoisseur and like the richest man in the world either. Like, I've blown money on stupid shit, but I don't claim it was a great business decision because I'm unable to face the fact that I might have made a mistake in something.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was on that panel talking about. Yeah, like I said, y'all like to get online. You like to play. Y'all like to talk in a way that you don't talk in reality. Like I said, I'm a grown man. I'm not here for that. See what I'm saying? I'm a real gangster. I'm the real mob. I'm here to have a conversation that's respectful. You understand? I'm a grown man, homie. What is y'all talking about? See, that's the thing. Folks forget I'm 36, bro. I look young as hell, but I'm 36. Real G. You know what I mean? G'd up for real. What's up? You understand? Like I said, like I run the streets, bro. You know what I mean? So, like I said, that's the thing. Like people can talk, bro. That's cute. You know what I mean? It sound cute. It's just like all that Chicago stuff. Like I said, it sound cute. It sound cute on a camera. It sound cute on a mic. It sound cute on a track. This is not fabricated, little homie. This is not fake the way I talk. This is really who I am. Y'all heard me talk like this since I was sitting in that Holiday Inn on Austin Town Lake counting money and moolah. You remember that? Thousands. That's why they was mad, because I was showing thousands and thousands of dollars on camera like it ain't nothing. Wearing my do-rag. Telling you I'm the king. Bring back all them videos. Y'all don't remember? Come on, homie. Y'all all know what good, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. The fact is, people know what it is, man. These people know I'm the top dog, bro. Do you understand how much power I have? Do you even know anything about me? These folks don't even know how much I've done in my life, how much I've accomplished. You don't know nothing about me, bro. I'm a real gangster, bro. You understand? Like, that's what I'm
Hell
saying.
yeah,
Like,
Deezy.
let folks talk, man.
I may need
And
you to
what's the
pay my
world
light
seeing
bill.
every day and finding out? I'm everything I ever said I am. You understand? That's the difference. Like, for some people, it's an act. Some people try to create a fake persona. Not me. I didn't have to. I've been me my whole life. I'm myself, bro. You understand? So, like I said, that's the thing. Like, nah, I can't wait to get money.
The money counter machine was orgasmic.
I want to go up to them projects in New York, like what I'm showing you, like Taft projects. I want to go out there with the real homies. You understand? They not gonna know who the hell I am. They gonna be like,
What
what
did
the
he ever
hell?
do with
I'll
that
roll
thing?
up
Did he
on
just throw
blocks,
it
bro,
away?
that I ain't even
Was it?
welcome to.
Yeah,
Do you
he
understand that?
probably took it to a pawn shop the way he takes everything
Yeah.
else.
Don't nobody else do what I do. They don't got the heart to do what I do because they ain't me. That's the thing about New York. New York gonna do the same thing. They gonna play games and pretend until they realize who they talking to. You understand? Then they all gonna be like, oh, well, never mind. I didn't know that was you. Like, that's you? Okay, you good. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. Watch when we come through these hoods and these
He
boroughs
probably jammed up when he started trying to feed paper IOUs into it.
in New York and
Honks.
stuff like Brooklyn. What do you think? I'm gonna
It's a
be
honk
accepted?
counter.
Boy, y'all act like I don't know how things are in places, bro. I know how it is everywhere, bro. I'm gonna be coming through Brooklyn. I'm gonna be coming through Bed-Stuy. I'm gonna be coming through Baltimore, hoods and projects, homie. I'm really who I say I am, bro. That's the difference. Like,
Joey, I hope if you ever go through Baltimore that you keep your camera on 24/7 because I want to see that.
y'all don't get. I'll come through and literally recruit all the streets, all the street dudes. I'll recruit them. They'll all work for me. I'm for real, bro. Do
Like
you understand?
I would probably chip in to buy Joey a one-way ticket to Baltimore.
How powerful God has made me? Y'all think I'm
Yeah,
alone in
somewhere.
this?
Get
Not
him
really.
away from
Not at
fucking
any point, and not as soon
the
as I get the
sanctuary
bread.
of
I'm gonna have
Heaven
street
Mom's
soldiers without
home
even
right
trying,
there.
homie. I promise you. I'll come through the hood and the ghetto, bro, and recruit everybody. Everybody be riding for me. I get every hood on my back, supporting me. Real talk. You understand? Because with me, folks don't have a choice. You feel me? Because I'm really a gangster. You saw what it is when I told you, hey, listen, I go on blocks, I take over the whole block. These folks, is it funny now?
Yeah, still funny.
I don't run every block. Yes, I do.
Nope.
It's not even up for discussion. See what I'm saying? Like I said, same thing on Rainy Street. Rainy Street mine, 6th Street mine. I run
You can't even stand up to golf cart grannies, Joey.
those blocks. I tell you, I'm the king of it. I mean, I'm the king. You know what I mean? All that other fake stuff, you can miss me with that. I don't got time. You see what I'm saying? See, I don't entertain stuff like that because Rob Rack said it perfectly. He pointed it out. He said what it is. He said the truth. Exactly. That's my point. See, gangsters got to fall back at some point and quit taking bait. That's the new generation. See, this wasn't the way we was. No, I've given everybody every opportunity, man. Always. I still do. I still walk around on this G stuff. I'm a gangster. But my point is, at some point, you got to stop because it's smart. Self-preservation is conducive for me. You understand? So now I don't take bait. That's what folks do. They want to pretend in front. That's cute. I mean, it's a generation I don't understand or care about, and they make no sense, and they have nothing, and they don't own anything. What can you tell me? You know, and there's a lot of people out there that feel the same way I feel. So, like I said, like the answer is no. I'm good. That's what I'm saying. That's what folks do. I tell them what it is. I run the street. I run 6th Street. I run Rainy Street. They want to sit there and pretend. There's no disagreeing. You can't tell me my reality. If I don't run it, how come I made all that money out there on Rainy? If I don't run it, how come I made all that money for years on 6th Street and ran everything? How come everyone know me in the arch and the shelter and I was the king of the arch? How come these is the baddest block?
TZ, I would add that the first thing he would probably need is psychiatric help. I think he would, if it's possible, and he hasn't gone too far, and he's just too far gone, he would need to get on some sort of mood balancing medication. Then your list would work. But until he fixes his head, he could never do any of that shit.
Blocks known to man. Can you do your research and history on who I am? Okay. If I'm not gangsta, why did I make it in the bridge in Dallas? The shelter in Dallas is worse than any prison. Research the stuff that happens in there. You know how much stuff that I was right there for and saw and witnessed everything? You can't be serious, bro. Folks want to talk about prison. Homie, I've been in places 8 million times worse than prisons. Okay? You don't seem to get it. Okay? That's the thing. I have a future to preserve. That's the scariest part. They act like it's easy. There was moments when I was in the bridge where it was very uncomfortable, where it was downright scary. It ain't easy. See, even for me, because I have a future, bro. See, it's not about just being tough. It's about self-preservation. You have to learn it at some point. You have to learn, hey, I got everything going for me. You see, that's why I'm not quick to be like, oh, yeah, I want to prove something. These folks talk to me like I'm in my 20s. I'm 36.
Self-preservation, also
something.
called hungry.
I'm going to go hop on a bus and go into a shelter in Dallas again and put myself through all that. For what? To go to a different city and maybe have a chance of getting a job? They don't hire in Dallas. It's the same story everywhere, even in Austin. Austin's worse. Austin is so much politics. They sit there and keep talking behind my back, making up lies and stories that don't exist. Yeah, the false testament was proven wrong. I don't know what y'all are talking about. What's the purpose?
Nigga, he only swings by the sperm bank on Tuesdays when they have free samples.
You understand? You ain't doing nothing but helping me, man. I love how all that stuff they talk, but it all stays on the internet. And it always has and always will. That's some fake internet stuff.
That's some shit I couldn't do, man. Just knowing
you just try
that
to
you may
say
have
it
a
was
kid
real.
out there.
It's not real, bro.
Fuck.
I'll tell you
Kinda
what's
creepy.
real. Anytime y'all want to have a conversation, a real one, holla. I'll tell you what's real quick. You feel me? Yeah. I'll tell you reality. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't talk to them folks because the same ones that want to create a false testament are the same ones who wear wires. Yeah. You understand? That's what I'm saying. They want to fake talk, but then you can't talk back. What kind of game is that? It's the same game they play on here. That's why I don't speak to none of y'all. That's how gangsta I'm with it. I can't even talk to folks no more. I can't speak to you at all because I don't know who's who. And all y'all on the same thing. Real talk. Haystack said the same thing. He said, I think all of y'all are informants. Facts. Facts. And I don't even be doing nothing but the right thing. But my point is, it doesn't matter because folks, just you can see what they on. They just jelly. There's a lot of jellyfish for no reason. Everything I do is right. It doesn't matter though, because I'm a tough guy. See what I'm saying? So a tough guy ain't got no business talking to somebody who ain't tough. You know what I mean? Who's a soldier boy run and tell him. You understand? That's what I'm saying. Like if I'm real with you and I tell you the truth, you literally couldn't handle the truth. If I told y'all the truth of who I am today, right now where I stand, you folks would be like, what? That's not even possible. Exactly. And I'm right here, homie.
I don't have a baker's fuck of an idea
Folks
what he's
don't get
talking
when
about
I tell
right
you I
now.
run things, I really run the streets. I really
just
run
making
things.
my
I
eyes
really
glaze
put
over.
work in. I'm really a gangster. You understand? It's different. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, boy, these rappers try to portray an image like they me. I really move like that. I really, have really moved like that. Like, do you understand? Like, it's like a mechanism, bro. I just turn it on, and this is within me. I just turn it on, and like super gangster, super thug come out. Y'all do not move like me, homie. That's what I'm saying, man. Folks want to talk so much, like, where is the respect, bro, for reality? That's the thing. Like, nah, bro, your whole thing has nothing to do with me. You got something going on with reality, partner. Yeah. See, that's what they think. Yeah, gangsters ain't trying to prove nothing. especially to folks with no identity. What? Talking about trolls and this and that. I don't got time for none of that, bro. Like what? I don't even entertain conversations like that. That's why they in their feelings, because they know I'm the boss. Like, you understand? That's what's so funny to me. Like, they act like there's
Come
a
on, sing it, Joey.
conversation being
In
had that
your
doesn't exist, but the
feeling.
only conversation is right here, reality. See what I'm saying? All I do is win every day, man. Like I said, these folks is out of luck, man. You understand? Like I said, karma is real, God is real, and God is serving justice right now. It's karma time, baby. Yeah. Other than that, I'm gonna get going, man. Like I said, I ain't got nothing more to say, but like I said, I'm teaching myself mechanical engineering. That's what I'm gonna be
Like
on.
I
That's what
said,
I'm gonna be doing, and that's it. It takes a lot of work, man. You know what I mean? So I'll be back. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. Much love, and that's about it, man. Keep it real. You feel me? Like I said, I'm out here winning, and I'm gonna make every dime I can. You know what I mean? Like I said, any money I can get my hands on now, I can start investing. I already made 2 investments. They're small, but I'm
He's
starting.
back on the investing tip. Has nothing to his fucking name. Can't pay his bills. Has nowhere to go. Can't even get a bus ticket. But he's back to investing.
but he won't
Jesus.
mention what it was the other day, like
Right.
4 or 5 days ago, whatever it was.
Now, was the 7 cents his seed money to get him started investing?
He pissed. No, he turned it down. What is it for? What am I going to do with 7 cents? I don't know. Save it.
I don't know. That's like a day's pay for you, isn't it, Joey?
Fuck.
Usually, shoplifting is building inventory. I don't think that's investing. He's putting money somewhere. Kind of curious to see what it's going to be. It's going to be something absolutely retarded. He'll snitch on himself one day, though.
What has he got left out of his check though from
That's a big deal for me.
21st?
You feel me? That's what you don't get. That's
know.
why I need help for the phone
Real
bill and
number,
help
not
for
his
things,
bullshit.
right? Clear as day, right? You hear me, right? Yeah, no, I make plenty of dough. I make money. It ain't about that. And like I don't make a whole lot, but I make enough
See,
because I hustle and I'm smart because I use my
I
gift
got
of gab and my
confused. I
$1 million
thought he was about to
mouthpiece. What are you
go.
talking about?
We're
I've
3
been rich
minutes
my whole
behind.
life.
He's still alive.
I'm wealthy as hell. I'm the wealthiest man in existence
My
right now. What are
idea
you talking
was
about? I
it
may have spent more money
the
than your
phone
entire
charging
government and
cable he
anyone who
was
ever
talking about
existed.
the other day at the
There's
pawn
no
shop.
conversation that will be
He
had.
wouldn't
There's
let him
nothing
see
up
it.
for debate. Reality
He's like,
is
I'll
reality.
think
Get
about
out
it and I'll
about
come
nothing.
back.
What are you talking about?
So he
Maybe
invested
that
in a
was his
charger.
Like I said, I'm
Yeah.
glad that folks feel so
Speculation.
strongly because I'm succeeding. That's awesome. Thank you. But yeah, like I said, no, I already made 2 investments, man. Shit, you know how much that is? That's $40 right there already. That's 40 right there. So that's the thing.
2
Like I
investments,
built the
$40.
infrastructure to do all this, and like I said, yeah, I'm already investing. That means for the future. That means money that I don't want to even be touching. While y'all talking about this and that, and folks feel some way because I'm asking help to pay a phone bill. Yeah, because I'm stacking dough and investing. That's why I built all this. That's why you're in your feelings, because you knew it. Because every dime I get now, I can save, and there ain't nothing anybody could do about it. I love it. Yeah. Outside of what I got to do and what I got to pay for and all my stuff, you know what I mean, and like expenses, regular stuff. Outside of that, and the phone bill, that's it. Everything else is getting invested.
Joey,
Homie.
you don't.
Yeah.
There is no everything else. You don't have anything outside of your phone bill, and I don't even think you have enough to buy food for. Let's see. We take the phone bill out of the $100 a month, and then that cuts it in half right there. So you got $50 left for a month. You could buy what, a stick of gum a day.
I think this may be his sales pitch to homeboy. Yeah, I can't pay the phone bill. I thought you got your YouTube check. Well, I had to make a couple investments for $40. Just making that shit up, and he thinks it's a good sales pitch. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows how his little brain works?
Yeah, that's what they do. They worried about my finances. Well, it's too bad there's nothing you can do but watch my finances keep rising. Yeah, I'm already getting going. What do you mean? I've been had it together. The question is, how are the Woffords doing? Son. These are unrighteous folks, man. Come on, son. Self-righteous, unrighteous. I'm truly righteous, bro. Come on, man. It's just evil and wickedness, bro. You know what I mean? I'm righteous. I'm the son of God and son of man. There's no confusion. The public agrees with everything I'm saying. It's all been proven. What's up? What y'all got to say now, huh? Yeah, I'm already invested, man. Ain't no slowing me down. Like I said, I got to get $1,000 invested. That's what you got to understand. That's my goal. That's why I need all the help I can get.
Oh God,
All
we're
the Valley
back to
guys.
this. 6 years ago, this is what he was on. He was trying to get up to 1,000 and 10,000. He would talk about his shares every fucking day, and now it's gone full circle, and he's back into it.
To do is make a decision. You know what? We're going to help this guy. He helped us. I'm still telling you, I'm going to protect everybody here no matter what. It's the truth, and I'm going to keep my word. That's what I'm saying. As much as folks don't do nothing for me out here, I'm going to still protect the people of the Valley. I'm going to still help. So you can't say I'm not a good dude because I'm a good guy and I do it all for free. Everything I did down here, I did for free. They haven't paid me a dime. So, like I said, hopefully they'll change their attitude. Hopefully they'll want to support me, and I'm gonna keep on talking and asking, and that's it. Like, I understand how to talk. I understand leverage. I understand how to get things going. I like the expression they used. It was funny in the comments. They said, "It's blah blah blah," and he tried to. I didn't try to do nothing, brother. I don't have to try to do it. Like I said, I support Rob Rack genuinely. I'm talking to him because I support him. I never had asked him for any money or anything like that. Now, after you said that, then I was inclined to. Then I was like, yeah, let me ask, which I still haven't gotten a chance to actually ask him. You know what I mean? But like, that's the thing. I'm not talking to him because I want money. I'm not these other folks. I'm talking to Rob Rack because I like him. I think he's a good dude. I support him. You know what I mean? I
All
want
about
what's
the
best
phone
for him.
bill.
I care about people. It's all love over here, truly. You know what I mean?
He
He don't
said
have to give me a
yesterday
dime, bro.
that
You know
he
what I mean?
offered to
So
pay your
yeah,
phone
I don't
bill.
know what you're talking about, man. That's the thing. Every time that these folks is typing and talking, you notice how they never have their facts straight. Like proven right there, because you keep saying things that aren't true and aren't there. You said that I had asked him to help me with a phone bill. Brother, I asked my own friend. In reality, what are you talking about? And I got the money and told you I got the money, and you heard and saw. See, that's what they do. They pretend they didn't see reality. What is that? Right? The phone bill thing never had nothing to do with any of that. I never asked any.
All right, I
What are you
brought this
talking
up
about?
earlier in my
I was
stream.
talking
He
about
may be
somebody completely
commenting if
different,
you watched it. Who knows?
bro. See what I'm saying? They all over the place, huh? Can't ever get their facts straight. Can't get right. So see, now that you want to say that, see, based off your actions, it's called accountability and responsibility, homeboy. So now because you did that and you want to say things that clearly aren't true and you know they're not true, and you're hearing my position and you want to, pretend and act like you ain't hear me. Okay, now I'm going to ask. Now I got no problem asking, at least on here publicly on my show. It would be great if he wanted to help me pay this phone bill. It'd be great if he wanted to invest in me in any way, but that's everyone. That's not just him. Anyone can invest. Like, no, I truly hope genuinely, man, that he, I want to see him completely get everything together and get his act together the right way. And the way I talk is just tough love, I try to, make it as nice as I can, but I want to see him do well. I mean, truly, I'm glad that he's got money. I didn't know that he had money like that. I'm glad that he has some bread. I'm glad that he's doing well.
Now he's my best
it is what
friend.
it is. Other than that, if you're going to speak on me, say the truth. But like I said, folks, folks don't speak on me. Folks can't speak on me. So what are you talking about? That's what they do. Oh, I'm going to go on the internet and pretend. Okay. Play Pretendville. I mean, I don't care. That's all it is. Literally, they all get online and do the same thing. I want to tell you your reality. I want to tell you that, it's different than what it is. Brother, I'm out here living it. I'm pretty sure I know my reality, brother. Come on, man. Yeah. Like, what? Brother, I've been speaking publicly for years. Everything's proven on camera. You can't challenge reality, brother. What are you talking about? God, dude. What I'm saying, like, just quiet desperation. That's the level of jellyfish. And Rob Rack noticed it and pointed it out. He said, do you know how much what you have to do stuff like exactly? This been going on forever, bro. Talking to Rob Rack. This has been going on for decades, bro. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how hard that is in my shoes? You know what I mean? These folks think it's cute. Like, bro, what? And then it wasn't like it was just one group. No, everyone got in on it and wanted to be a part of it. You know how guaranteed I am to win my federal lawsuit. Now you know why I keep talking about it and that I'm taking it to Supreme Court, because I'm guaranteed to win millions. You can't have that energy for no reason and then justify it. You can't do that. The minute you even get, it's already been explained, bro. The minute you get like 2 or more folks involved in that, bro, come on, man. This is a guaranteed win in Supreme Court, bro. Yep. And I got tons of proof without even trying. I don't even have to document. I'm not documenting. I just deleted a whole bunch of stuff because I don't care, because I need room to do what I need to do. I got to record. I want to see happy things, man. If it happens, it happens. I'll leave it in God's hands. I'm not going to sit here and document evidence and have space taken up that I need to do my job. I don't want to look at things that aren't positive and aren't happy. I want to be happy, man. You feel me?
What the hell?
Like, that's the point. That's why they do it. Like, yeah, because you want your
Wants to be
influence
happy,
to come
sure.
over in, into what I'm doing, and I'm all right. I'm not allowing that no more. Yeah. And it's in the reading and download. A guy was talking about, I didn't see the reading, but I saw the title, and it said, you
right, we're
took your
speeding it
power
up.
back, and it's literally, it's alternating and changing all of reality and the result and everything. So everything is changing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying concerning everyone, even Christina. I'm in my power. I took my power back. I have power. Okay. Making up stuff, talking in fairy tale land, that's cute, but it has nothing to do with me. Like I said, whoever wants to be with me is going to have to be in person. And I'm not entertaining anything that's from the past. So if you're thinking and people really believe that I'm going to put myself through what I went through in the past again, I mean, that's silly as hell, bro. I mean, what? Yeah. And what did I say? All these folks will pretend like they don't hear when I'm talking, but you're speaking and you're contacting me and trying to talk to me. You want to be in control of something, but you control nothing. You want to control a conversation, but you don't know how. I'm always in control. Okay, honey? Okay, sister? And if you read, what did I state and what did I say concerning every matter? I said what? I said, nope, you can support and you can donate. I'm not doing no talking. I got nothing to say. They literally be asking, is it okay? Is it okay that I contact you again? Is it okay that I do? I mean, did you not see what you just said, last month? What you typed? Did you think I didn't see your actions? I said, no, it's not okay. Why would it be okay? I think that was a rhetorical question. I think you knew the answer before you asked that. Right? See, that's what folks think. They
That
wanna
was a
still pretend.
rhetorical
Right, that
question.
pretending stuff never existed. So I suggest that, everybody come to reality and just accept it. I'm a boss. I do what I want, homie. This internet stuff, I don't know what y'all on. Like I said, I have all the power. So again, when it comes to a relationship or whatever woman that I want to talk to, like I said, they all pursue me. I'm waiting. I'm waiting, just waiting in the rain to be pursued
Born to
by you. Oh, sister. Come holler at me, cause I'm Tyrese Lee. Yeah. Oh man, I look better than Brad Pitt, man. You better quit playing, bro. Quit playing, man. I'm not worried about that. You know what I mean? Like I said, but yeah, like I said, that's the thing. Like, first step with any relationship will be you're gonna have to talk to me. I don't just jump into anything or you show up in person and all of a sudden everything I said just doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't work like that. I would tell you the same thing in person, right? So again, it's like, no, you have to preemptively speak and get on the same page. Again, that's why I create an avenue for us to talk. And then, I mean, you didn't utilize it. Instead, you want to let everybody run around the internet and say things that aren't true. And that's your responsibility, right, to address that. And this was all stated. You want to act like you're not hearing me, but you did hear me. So like I said, what folks don't get is whatever I say goes,
Yeah, I mean, never
and I'm going to
mind
get
the
what I want
fact that,
always.
that Brad Pitt's like 62 years old that he's comparing himself to, and still doesn't look as good as Brad Pitt.
So whatever I say, that's what it is. If I say to do something,
Ain't
it
that
has to be
something
done.
too?
That's
He
called the
looks older
boss.
than Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And I don't
granted,
move
Brad Pitt
forward
wears
on any
makeup and
matter
shit for
regarding
camera, but
anything.
Well, maybe that's Brad Pitt's secret. Joey is like his portrait of Dorian Gray that just, instead of Brad getting older, Joey gets older.
Or anyone until what I ask to be done is done. You understand? Because I'm a boss, so I'm going to say
I
it again.
keep getting older, and
Y'all
the
need to
girls
address that
keep
matter
staying the
publicly.
same age.
And like I said, I'm owed a lot of public
Oh,
apologies,
Lord,
and folks
Sheriff.
need to come on my program, cam up, and show and prove who they are, and say I stand behind him 100% and prove it. Everything I do. And if you don't, then why are you typing to me? See, it doesn't work both ways. If you don't support me and you're an enemy, then you got no business typing to me, right? See? Yeah, no, see, I'm not wrong for standing on business and standing up for myself. I'm right, just like I was never wrong in the past for standing up for myself, because y'all folks were all getting together and doing the same stuff. At what point is this cute? It's not cute, brother. I've suffered enough. I've been through more than enough because of other.
Wait, Daisy, you're saying that you think he would be tired of fake adulation by now?
That's
He
the only
thrives.
thing positive he has in his life.
Yeah, he's like one of those anaerobic bacteria that has to live next to a heat vent in the ocean. That's what keeps him
Jesus.
sustained.
Jesus.
People's bad decisions. I ain't going through anything new. I'm telling you right now. Yeah. Hell no. Yeah, miss me with that. See, so like I
Symbiotic
said, yeah, we talk
relationship.
on my terms. Like I said, I'm a gangster. You understand? I'm the mob. So folks want to talk to me, you're gonna talk on my terms. You understand? Yeah. So like I said, I have all the power and everybody knows it. So what's up? Feel me? You understand? Folks want to talk about this. You want to? If some folks want to talk about marriage. I mean, if you want to marry into the mob, then that's up to you. Because that's what you marrying. I mean, you dealing with me, you marrying an actual mobster and a gangster. I just roll by myself, but I'm the original descendant of the mob, the real mob. So that's what you're doing, technically, right? It's kind of funny, but you're marrying into the mob, are you not? Yeah. This is straight gangsters over here. This ain't that New Jersey stuff. Okay. Yeah. So you might want to be a little G'd up too if you're going to marry.
Do you wear the
into
vest
that.
or the
If you're gonna
garbage
deal
can
with
to the
me,
wedding?
You probably need to be a pretty strong woman, right? You know.
Trying to figure out if you could maybe glue a
Harbor
little
'em
bow
both?
tie. If you could glue a little bow tie to the garbage can.
I think the garbage can's a little more classy.
I think so. The other one hangs way too low.
I'm just saying. Yeah. See my point? That's what folks do. They want to. Oh, I want to tell him who he is. I'm the original descendant of the mob. That's who I am. That doesn't change no matter what you type, what you say, or what you tell yourself while you're rehearsing the mirror every day, pal. Sorry, the what? Why do you think Rob Rack and I get along so well right away? Because it's like gangster meets gangster. And
Right
you
after he
all
talks
want
about
us to
marriage.
not get along so bad.
God
I mean, you're
damn.
telling yourself, you thought because you want to predict and say that my behavior and character is different than what it is. You probably thought that we would never get along, but now we do because it's a mutual respect. It's an acknowledging each other as a man and presence. You know, he's one of the only men that I've seen. He stood on business. He was a man. I don't care what no one says. And he handled, the breakup the correct way, in my opinion. And he's done it several times. He did it with that other one too. She kept talking mess and saying this and that, and he handled it good. So no, I'm
That's
proud of him. I see
man.
what he's on just like he sees what I'm on. So that's, we're connected in that way, and I'm glad. No, I see what it is. I have a mutual respect for him, man. I'm all for him. That'll never change. Even if he got upset or he talked crazy or he was drinking,
I'll love
and,
you for the rest of my
said
life.
something crazy.
Even if he got upset and he was drinking and he beat me for not washing the dishes right. Even if he bitch slaps me from time to time, that's all right.
I'm not that type of individual. That's why I'm saying these folks
I
that
got
want to
clout
pretend
tokens.
and
I
act
can
like they can speak for me. I speak for me. Y'all all do the same thing on the internet. I got grown women making videos talking about this troll stuff. I'm not here for none of that. That stuff don't work over here. You feel me? Straight up. So yeah, no, I'm a solid dude, and I'm gonna be loyal and solid with
What do you mean by talk to, Snow White?
no matter what. You got to do a lot for me to walk away. You understand? It's just that simple. So no, I think he's a cool dude. I think he's all right. I wish him the best. I hope that things go well, and if I can try to help him, go in the right direction. And I'm glad. I mean, to me, I
We've
feel
all
like I'm still
tried
partly
many
responsible
times.
for him, coming to
Fucking
God the
cam
right
up with
way.
him.
I really do, because all I talk about is God, and he didn't
Get
start
blocked
that
every
from what
time.
I heard until I was talking about it. So that's amazing. and God is so real, and the Holy Spirit is so real that
Truthfully, it would go down like if you tried to talk to him face to face, he would run. He'd run hard. You would have to like bola him and trank dart him from a helicopter like he's a wild wolf or something. Wait till he woke up strapped to a chair in a warehouse.
you can see that, like, you can see it within him. Like, he's changed, man. He's changing. Like, sir, he's changed in a good way, and I see it. Like, I'm super proud of him. Sincerely, and that's all I wanted for him. That's all I want for everyone. What are you talking about? Every person I dealt with on this network, you still owe me money, and I haven't even asked you. Why don't you pay me the money? I helped all of you. I was nothing but good to you. There's people on here I took care of. I actually saved some of these folks' lives. I saved your life. Okay? Please get
Nice.
off the internet stuff. Oh my goodness. Like, can you imagine, bro? Yeah, the people that I saved their life are on here pretending, and they're in a jellyfish energy. That makes no sense, bro. Yeah, you got to make it make sense. Yeah, see, you're here to cause confusion like pot
Now,
said.
one thing I would love to do is just be sitting on the park bench there when he shows up for his workout and just not move. And just do that for a few days in a row. Who the fuck is this guy? Don't let me work out. Just not tell him who I am, but just be there, you know. Just annoy the fuck out of him.
And we're here to bring in a new government that will feed all of you.
Maybe follow him around with a radio playing copyrighted music all the time, every time he goes live.
Put your
York
ATM
and all
card into
Texas.
the Coke machine and buy like 10 of them, and then just poke a hole in them and fucking throw them in the trash.
Yeah, be like, this one's not great, pour it out.
This
not
one's
great,
not
pour it
hot
out.
enough.
Yeah, this one's a little too cold. It's too refreshing on a hot day like this.
In the entire United States and the world. I'm here to bring this new government in. And guess who the real actual leader and the actual president is? Tyree Sneed. You understand? Yeah, he didn't even know how to.
Although I did see at Walmart, there's those little confetti cannons that you can buy and you
Right.
pop them. Yeah, they have them for St. Patty's Day that shoot little shamrocks out of them. So I'd probably have to go up to him and bomb him with a couple of shamrock cannons first.
I mean, yeah,
They
if
say
it
my name.
was local around there, and if you were in that bathroom, just to pop one of those off, fucking while
Yeah.
in the bathroom while he's fucking ratting at the Coke machine, just put some PTSD in the system.
Right. Just come running out. Surprise, motherfucker! Boom! Shamrocks everywhere.
Until yesterday, I heard him. It took him about 5
Hit him
minutes
with a handful
to
of
say my
honey,
name,
and
and then
then
he
hit that.
let it out and actually said it. I've never heard him speak my name. He never has acknowledged that my
He'd be
existence
attracting
or
all the
presence, so
berry
that felt
pits.
kind of good. That was cool.
All
He
bees.
said Tyree. It took him a while. He was like, he didn't even know how to say it. He said Tyree. That's God at work, man. That's God, you know. So God is at work. Like I said, no, love is stronger than fear, and we're going to continue to spread love and unity and be about the right principles and right things. It don't mean I'm not a gangster. That's what gangster is, love. Not fear, love. Yeah. That's what folks got to understand. So yeah, no, I saw love over here. I support Rob Rack 100%. And I just hope that, his character gets better and better and he continues to move in the right direction. And if I can help him to move the right direction, I'm always going to be here, So, you can tell him that, or hopefully he'll hear that. But no, I'm happy about it all. Feel me? But yeah, no, we have an understanding, and like I said, it doesn't have to be him. It can be anyone. Anyone can help me pay the phone bill. Anybody can help, sponsor and pay me.
When you're smiling,
maybe he's got money like that. Maybe he would be like, you know what? You can literally come over here. I'll get you.
Because
a room
Rob
or whatever, and you
Rack
can start working on
smiled
the project.
at you.
He might not care. The dude's a good dude. I can already tell. Like, he's an actual good dude, and it's crazy because he's a hell of an actor. Because I did not know that. I don't think anyone did. I didn't have a clue. I thought he was something totally different. So he's really surprised me. Like, I'm in shock, honestly. I can't believe it. I mean, the dude really seems like a solid dude once you actually know him and talk to him. And he's not like that with anyone else. Like, you could say what you want. He ain't really like
He's
that with
completely
Octavius
smitten.
Prime. No, he's not. He tries to be, but he doesn't really seem to. He doesn't really like Octavius. He doesn't really seem to like the other dude at all. Like, it's like he like anyway, he picks and chooses and selects. And I think he actually admires and respects me and likes something about me because of just how I am. I think that we have a mutual respect.
It's like
I just
when
do.
we looked in each other's eyes.
That's not me just talking. I see it.
There was a connection.
And that's cool. So that's the way men operate. So
we
like
were
I said,
born.
I don't know. I don't care where the funding comes from. Like I said, I'm not trying to get rich off of.
Rob
I'm trying to do this
see my inner
to
divine
you,
feminine
to help you. Like, and in the process, it'll help me, to better my lifestyle. But I want to travel. That's all I want to do. Like, you know what I mean? I don't even got to be moving to a place. But can you imagine? What if he did bring me out there? What if he was like, man, I'll pay for the hotel room for a month. Here, no problem. You can look for.
What if Rob Rack did bring me to a hotel room
for a month?
For work, you can do whatever you need to do. You good. He literally has the power and could do that. Do you understand? He's the type of dude who would do that. I mean, I don't really got the heart to ask him. I'll say it on.
Would this be a Roach motel room?
Here, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's liable to do something. Like, I have no idea, bro. God is good, man. God is real. God said he's going to send me people to help me and someone to help me. It could be anyone. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, what if he did do that?
God said he's going to send the love of your life. Maybe it's Rob.
Even with a month there in a hotel, bro, do you know what I could do? I wouldn't want to be where y'all know where I'm at, but if I could do that.
All the things we could do. Oh, no. I'd hate to be the cleaning lady. I'm telling you.
Bro, that'd be amazing.
Lord, child.
You know what I mean? Like, y'all always want to say something. Oh, 100%. I wouldn't care. Like, I'll sleep on a couch. What are you, on the floor? I don't care. Are you serious? To have a chance to
I sleep all curled up in Rob's lap.
build? Like what?
The gift in a
Like
box.
that's the thing. I can really build, and that's why folks in their feelings. They see they jelly because they know I can build, and that's what God said. He said you're gonna be able to build a life anywhere.
It's like a
You know what I'm saying?
fold-out
So
bed
yeah,
in a
like it
hotel
could
room.
happen.
You
God is
pull it
good. God
out,
is
and
real. He
Joey
might make
pops
that
out
happen. You know,
underneath
what if
there.
I was in the
Hey,
hotel?
what's going on?
What if I was in Sacramento? I don't know how Sacramento is really. I imagine pretty ghetto and hood, but I mean there might be some good areas too. What if they did hire me at a job out there and I had a month already, and he was like, "Don't even worry. If I got to get another month, I'll get it." Anything can happen, man. God does the impossible every day, brother. Dude.
Well, I mean, now we know why he's been practicing all those ass ups.
You know, I don't talk about God for what I can get. I'm not these churches that want to, you know, siphon money and get millions of dollars. Watching a video about that, and they're ridiculous. Okay, you do stuff like that, and God will never forget it. See, I don't try to make money off of God. Okay, I've never done that. Okay, I don't try to make money in any way but the right, positive way with hard work. You know, I respect God and I love God. I don't use God and I don't use anyone to make money. So get that right. What do you mean? I love how you always saying that I'm doing and saying things that I'm not. That's crazy. So yeah, and then acting like anyone believes you. Like, come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna say something, people have to believe it. We don't believe you. You need more people. So no, I don't have any agenda. I never have, and these folks know I don't. These folks know I'm a pure dude. I'm pure, man. I'm pure in heart, man. Pure, completely pure. That's my gift. We've been over all this. They act like they're not here, bro. You're hearing me, bro. Like, come on, man.
You, Rob Rack, whack, whack, whack. Take this to demigod Sneed to be your lawfully married wife.
Born
This
to
pretending stuff, man. Come on, bro.
From here, stay forward.
That'll be on the back of the vehicle when they drive away. It'll just say just did.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, yeah, we way past that, man. We light years beyond all that false testament and all that other stuff. We so far beyond that, it's unreal. Every point's been proven. Every single one, bro. You serious? I've proved myself right every time without trying, boys.
Would they ride away on a bicycle though? Dragging cans behind a bicycle with flat tires, dragging cans behind it.
Stop it. So, like I said,
dragging your clout
I mean, what if he did do that? What if I was out there in Sacramento and he said, "Yeah, you got time, bro. Don't even worry about it. Like, do your thing, do your Batman thing." Like, he could say that. He could say, "I'll pay for the bus ticket. You can bring your bulletproof vest as a carry-on, right? And you can travel out here, and I'll facilitate everything, and we can get you started so you can start working."
Oh, fuck me.
He might even buy me a bus ticket, y'all. Your bulletproof vest is a carry-on.
In Sacramento, and I know you're going to make some money because you're already, you know, got everything flowing. I already got a business. I already got this full-scale business, right? So that's what I'm saying. I want to build on top of it. I just
So
need
Joey thinks he can walk around Sacramento with a bat mask and a bulletproof vest on at night.
an opportunity. It's the same thing that we tried to approach Groovy Jimmy on here online and talk about and ask, and he didn't want to do it. Groovy Jimmy is not Rob Rack. I'll say that right now. Okay, that's all I'm going to say for now. But and that's why, you know, the minute I brought him up, Rob Rack kind of said what it was real quick. But they're two totally different individuals, and I didn't understand that at first, and now I do. You know, that's the thing. You have to
didn't
give
understand they were two separate people, Joey.
people a chance. You have to get to know people. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the thing is, what I think is going to happen is my money is going to come somehow, and God keeps telling me it's coming out of nowhere. I'm just going to get all this money and like divine love and my partner and everything. Like, I don't want it to be an ex-girlfriend. I'm telling you right now, I will walk away from that. I don't want that. I want my blessing to be without any catches. I want it to be, if it's money, money with good karma. Like he told me, he said, there's no bad karma with this money. It's all good karma with this money. Everything is good karma. You know what I mean? He's told me all this. So that's what I'm saying. Like, no, the deal I think is going to be, I think it's going to be the opposite. I think I'm going to be coming into the money I earned and what's rightfully mine and what belongs to me. Right. And all these people are going to have to come up off my door and my money and give me what I deserve.
And then maybe once I've got millions of dollars, maybe Rob will be sleeping on my couch.
Right, that I've never even cared about or paid any attention to and have no idea what they're even talking about. But I think that my money's going to come to me, and then I think I'm going to be able to independently travel out there on my own. And like, yeah, I would go see him and talk to him. We can go to that breakfast.
That's like the
we're gonna go to breakfast.
Finkel is Einhorn, Einhorn is Finkel. Rob Rack is Groovy Jimmy. Groovy Jimmy is Rob Rack.
Or paid any attention to and have no idea what they're even talking about. But I think that my money's going to come to me, and then I think I'm going to be able to independently travel out there on my own. And like, yeah, I would go see him and talk to him. We can go to that breakfast place and, you know, just chill and have fun or whatever. You know what I mean? And then I'd have enough money where if I wanted to move into that hotel, I could, or I could move into another one. You know what I mean? Like, if I was going to do the hotel thing, I would want to get like a portable green screen, which I could probably buy out there. I'm sure they have them in Cali. And I would just use like a wall and put the green screen on the hotel. That way y'all have no clue where I'm at and where I'm recording from. You get what
yeah, he's very nervous about Shiv and Frost finding him.
I'm saying, and I'd learn how to do the green screen, and I could show him and teach him. Like, that's the type of dude I am. It's not going to be like, oh, I get money and then I forget who Rob Rack is or about Rob Rack or what he's going through. And, you know, even when he says, I don't need to be put on, or I don't need an opportunity. You know, I don't know how much money he's sitting on. I don't know why he speaks so confidently like that, but, you know, he's always been like that, you know. But my point is, everybody needs help and support, man. Everybody needs to work together.
Maybe
it's not
it's
about
none
how
of your
much money he
business.
has or any of that. I'm not trying to prove any point. This is just how I am, like, you know. But it'd be super cool to go out there and, you know, like, kick it with him. And he just said he's the type of dude that he'd pay for the meal. He doesn't care. So that's cool, because that's the way I always was.
Oh, that's
You get what I'm saying?
why he wants to go out there. Rob Rack offered to pay for breakfast. He's in.
That's the thing. People trying to shift the perception, but you're not in a position to shift the perception because you're not a magazine, you're not a radio station, you're just trolls on the internet. What are you talking about? If you want to shift perception, you got to have an identity at least, and a name in this game, and a seat at the table, and a voice. Okay?
Rob don't even care that I start eating my pancakes from the center. I work my way out.
So I'm glad we addressed that. But like I said, yeah, like, I really hope that happens. I'd be super excited. I would literally be excited just to get money and have, you know, tons of money, more than I've ever had. And the first place I would go as of right now, because everything else, the Christina thing hasn't worked, hasn't come through. There's been no evidence of nothing. Everything I've asked, nobody's even made a move. Nobody's come up here and cammed up and proven they're real, or said I support you, or been here for any of my shows or anything. So my first move would be that I'd go out there to Sacramento and go eat breakfast with Rob Rack. Isn't that funny? That'd be the first thing I do.
It's the third breakfast mention so far.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I would just go out there to have fun and, you know, be around him, and, you know, we'll have some fun. We'd probably go out to some bars and clubs. Like, I think it'd be cool as hell. Like, I like the dude, you know, because he's kind of exciting. He's different.
Wow.
Like, you know?
Joey is smitten. Holy shit.
100%.
Rob made a serious impression on young Joey here.
I mean, yeah.
I'm starting to get halfway around.
You know,
you a little bit hornist?
I'm getting hornist.
Saying things in jest and joking. I mean, I meant what I said, but I think we are becoming friends, you know. And like, yeah, I would definitely chill with him and be around him, you know. So yeah, I look forward to it. That'd be super cool. You know, I just wish that I had a lot of money, you know, to do it without, you know, having to worry about any money, you know. And then that way, like, I can pay for stuff too, and be able to help him if he ever needed it, you know. Like, you know, that's all. But we'll see what happens. But no, I really want to do that. Like, you know, for me, that's a big deal, bro. For me to go, I mean, brother, like I said, I rarely eat breakfast. For me to be able to go to some place like that, he said it's called Annie's or Anna's. I'm gonna look it up. In Sacramento, I guess, in California, I think that's where he's at. And like, he said, like, we could eat breakfast there. I don't care what y'all say to me. That's a big deal. I don't have breakfast very often at all right now. In the shelter, they fed us breakfast every day. I have to, you know, fend for myself and provide everything myself. So that's why I ask people to donate. I'm a content creator. I survive off donations, and you folks don't want to give me a dime. So no, it's not that I'm struggling. It's that it's clear what you're on and how you feel, and it's wrong. You know what I mean? So my point is, like, no, that's a huge deal for me, because I'll go over there. I want to get me some real, like, you know, over easy eggs with hash browns. You know what I mean? I'm sure if I didn't have that much money, he's a nice guy, bro. I could just tell he's a good dude. He'd probably be like, man, get whatever you want, bro. You want to eat like 2 breakfasts in one, just eat it. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm hungry. I eat. I mean, I'll eat. Like, I eat, like, for real, bro. That's what folks know. I'm thin and all, but.
So I looked up, there's a place called Awful Annie's. Is that what he's talking about?
I don't know. I'm looking at Annie's Breakfast and Steaks on Yelp. There's Fanny Ann's Saloon, Awful Annie's, yeah.
Yeah, Awful Annie's, it says they've been a long-time favorite breakfast lunch restaurant in Auburn, and they were voted best breakfast in Sacramento 6 years in a row.
But I eat, okay? That's where most of my money go. That's why I spend money.
Do
that's
they
why
support
I struggle,
the
because I have to eat.
LGBTQ
You know, a lot of calories with this working
community?
out. I gotta eat.
Do they support the bat community?
Oh.
Is what we need to figure out.
Eat. I train all the time. You feel me? It's just part of it, you know? Like, oh man, I love to eat, bro. I love me some food. You have no idea, bro. I be eating all the time. Way more than I see him eat. You know, real talk. I eat way more than him. Okay? So, and I'm like 160, 150 some pounds right now. So yeah, no, like, I can eat, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd be excited as hell. Just like in Green Bay when I was up there and we get to go out to eat breakfast. I was super excited. I loved it because it's a new thing for me. You know what I mean? And like, I just happy just living life, bro. You know what I mean? So no, I look forward to it. I hope that it all, you know, happens. I think it'd be super cool, you know, and we probably have a good time. Like, you know, I don't know how I really fare with video games ever since all this stuff that I've been through and survived. You know, I don't get on TikTok at all. I can't because of what I've been through. You know what I mean? I'm a walking miracle, bro. So, I mean, video games I'd have to kind of ease into. Maybe I could do like computer games like I was. I think I can do that, but video games I got to kind of be careful with, honestly. So I don't know about that. I probably wouldn't want to do it, honestly. But my point is, like, we'd figure out something to do.
Why
Go
did
out
you
to
just bring
maybe-
up video games?
Maybe you could play the Cyrax game, Joey.
a club, bar, just chill, talk, have some fun. We'd find some. There's probably arcades out there or something. I'm saying I like to do that.
Wouldn't it be
Have a few
great to
drinks.
watch Joey play his own game when fucking RTS is done?
That'd be beautiful. You know, he could actually get views if he was smart.
Yep.
He would do that, and he could actually get views.
Yep.
I think he's a normal guy. That's what I like about
Keyword,
him. Like,
smart.
he's actually someone that I would be friends with. That, like,
I think If is also doing a lot of heavy lifting.
we would just, have fun and go do stuff. Like, I don't get what the big deal is about that on here. That's the thing. See, these people think they're in control of something. I don't know where you're getting that information from. Like, I'm the creator. I'm in control of everything. That's the whole point. I'm famous. I'm the one who made and spent more money than your entire government. I'm the celebrity. I'm the 36-year-old gangster that has really paid the dues in the street and been through everything and been in the positions that are scary as hell and done all the things that y'all want to do, but you can't. The fact is that most people want to be me. So that's why they act like this. You understand? Like, so me, I'm basically retired. I'm a grown man. I can do whatever I want in life. I don't know what folks is talking about. I got free reign to do whatever I want. You know what I mean? So I'm all about my freedom, man. I'm free as it gets. So I love life, man. And I'm going to continue to be happy and build. And God is using everything that these people wanted for me. They're going through and using everything that they wanted and making me stronger. You feel me? That's the truth.
I'm free to do whatever anybody else wants to pay for.
And I'm here to help other people. I'm here to help other people
That's
get
a
out of the
value.
darkness that I've been in. You know what I mean? This entire time, like, I'm here to help people climb out of it and build with God and really build a real relationship with God. So I'm sure there's a lot of stuff we could do out there. So I'm gonna look it up, man. I'm gonna look into Sacramento. I'll probably end up being Batman in Sacramento and Katy, Texas, for that matter, probably everywhere. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get going. Keep it real. We'll talk in a minute. All right, easy money.
Right when you thought you might say that's the gayest thing Joey has ever said, he goes and does shit like this.
Yeah, I mean, but it sounds real. I mean, at least on Joey's side. I don't know if it's reciprocated. I don't know how Mr. Rack feels about the situation, but I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. On the 17th of February, Joey wants to move in with Rob Rack.
I mean, okay, take away the twinks back in the fucking trailer park, right?
Mhm.
Take that away. This is some of the gayest shit he's ever done. But yeah,
It's
what's
up there.
going down February 17th?
It's a mystery. We do love a good mystery. Anyway, I think that's all I got for now.
Fair enough. That was fun. That got off to a funny
was a-
start. That was hilarious.
It was enlightening.
Right on, brother. All right, man.
All right, thanks. And chat, we'll talk to you later. Have a good
Rock
one.
it!
Bye.